All right, guys, we are back in my garage for another video, and today we are going to be taking a look at my new DR770 box dash camera system. Now, this brings a couple changes compared to older Blackvue models. One big one, of course, is that this is their first 3-channel dash camera system. So in the past, you had a single channel system that only filmed the front, or a dual channel that filmed the front and either the rear or the interior of the car. Now with this 3-channel system, you can film the front, rear, and interior all at the same time. So basically, you always know that you'll capture all the information you might need to keep your vehicle protected. Also, this is their new box form factor. So what that means is you're going to get smaller dash cams that actually mount on the car for a much more discreet install. And then you're going to have a separate box unit that stores all the actual information and data from the filming and recording that you're doing. So this is going to be pretty cool. You know, I haven't installed one of these yet, so I'm excited to try this out. And yeah, we're just going to take an initial look at my new dash cam. So hopefully you guys find this video useful. Now, as always, for everybody that's new to the channel, I create these videos to help keep you updated on the latest developments in our community, as well as discuss technical topics so that we have a better understanding of how our engines work. So if you're interested in more videos like that, be sure to subscribe because there will be a lot more coming out in the future. Now, really quick, I do want to remind you guys that I am a Blackvue affiliate. So if you use my link in the description with coupon code KERN417, you can get 10% off of your entire order. So that is something that you can use on anything, dash cameras, accessories, anything on their website. And it does also support the channel as well. So thank you to everybody that has placed an order so far. And let's go ahead and take a look at my new dash cam. All right, guys, so here we are. We have the Blackvue DR770X box. So this is the new 3-channel dash camera from Blackvue, and we're going to go ahead and open it up and see what's inside the box. All right, so what we have here is pretty much what we expected. Although I will say, if you've ever bought a Blackvue dash camera, this is obviously a completely different box type. You know, all the other ones pretty much all come in the same box and just different label on top. So this is really new because of the new dash cam configuration. So we've got 3 dash cameras. I'm guessing this is the front, this is the rear, and then this must be the interior because it has the 2 infrared lights. We have the main box control module here, and then we've also got our manual recording button. So we can take each of these out. All right, and then I'm guessing we have, installation stuff underneath. So we've got our quick start guide. And then if we lift this up, this is a very form-fitting box. There we go. All right, and inside here, we have all of our wiring and installation stuff. So yeah, lots of wires. We've got a cable for the front camera, the rear camera, and the interior camera. This is our GPS module, extra tape, hooks, keys, tools. This is the cigarette lighter plug wiring harness, and then this is the hardwire wiring harness. So let's go ahead and talk about what makes this different. Let's lay these out. All right, so yeah, again, this is a 3-channel dash camera, so it's very different from the other 1- and 2-channel dash cameras that Blackvue has made in the past. This has one for the front, this is the interior, and this is the rear, and they all film in full HD, so that's 1080p recording. The interior does have infrared lights, so it can also record at night. And then the front camera will film at 60 frames per second, and the rear and interior cameras will film at 30 frames per second. So slightly slower, but it still should be pretty good quality. Now, this is the main box recording unit. And what we see here is all of the stuff that's normally inside of the main dash cam module is now stored in this box. So there are a couple different benefits with that. One is a lot better security, which was a big goal with this new design. This key will actually take off this cover, and then all of the wires, the SD card, basically everything is stored inside of here. So if you don't have the key, then you can't access all of those to unplug it, take power away from it, take out the SD card, or anything like that. So big pro with having this. Also, because this box module has all of the information and like working parts, you can make these a lot smaller. So this is almost the same size as the rear dash cam on the typical 2-channel cameras, but now you've got the same size for the front and the interior and rear, so you can be really discreet about your installation. I actually have my old DR770 here, or my 750, sorry. So you can kind of see how much smaller the front camera is compared to the old one. Very, very different. And then my rear camera is a little bit smaller than the new rear camera, but still should be comparable once it's installed as far as, taking up space either on your rear glass or on the interior glass for the interior camera. Now, the other thing is this also keeps everything cool, because with these mounted right in the windshield, sometimes older cameras have had overheating issues. So to try to combat that and avoid it completely, they put all of the electronics and main hardware in this module that you can tuck in your glove box. In my case, I'm planning on mounting it in my trunk because I have a fuse box back there, and that will keep it a lot cooler than having it like directly in the sun, getting beat on by the sunlight. So that should help increase reliability as well. So better security, more discreet install, better reliability, all three of those things are a win. Now, there is also the manual recording button. That's one of the things that we lost. They used to have, the sensor here that could enable manual recording. Now we've got this button. It is wireless, and it does come with a battery, so you may have to replace the battery from time to time, but there is a status LED indicator on here. So it'll show green when it's clicked and everything's working. It'll show green and red flashing when it's pairing, and then it'll show red when the voltage is low, and that means it's time for a new battery. So good news is you can install it anywhere, just pull it out, click the button, and that'll automatically start the manual recording. But something else you'll have to keep in mind, because this will need batteries replaced from time to time. I expect it to be pretty rare, but just something else you'll have to keep an eye on. Also, you won't be able to see the status indicators since they're all on this box. If you don't have it installed somewhere where you can see it, that can be a pro or a con. I like knowing when my dash camera is turned on and getting confirmation. So if you have this, like I said, in your glove box or trunk or whatever, you won't be able to see that easily. It won't be, on the dash cam where you can see it from inside the car. But that also won't give people indicators that it's recording. So if you like not having a light flashing in your windshield, then maybe that's a pro for you. The other thing that's different, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but we have this external GPS module. And because you're going to be installing this in the car somewhere, they need something that can access GPS mounted in your windshield. So now we have an additional wire with an additional sensor that we need to mount in the car. I plan on putting this in my rear window, again, somewhere discreet, so it's kind of out of the way and I don't see it like in my mirrors or anything like that. But as long as it has, open visibility to the sky, it should be able to cover all of your GPS needs for speed and things like that. But there is still a built-in speaker and accelerometer inside of the actual dash cam. So when you turn it on, if you're getting any notifications or anything, you'll still be able to hear it really easily from that front dash camera. It'll make enough sound that it'll be audible from inside the cabin. Now, there is a standard model and a truck model. So this is the standard one since it's going inside a regular passenger car. If you have like a pickup truck, they also make one with an external waterproof rear dash cam. So that is going to be a lot better for you guys that have, bigger trucks or bigger vehicles where you can't just mount it in the rear window and get good visibility to everything behind you. And also, I'm not sure if there's going to be a 970 version of this. I know we've probably talked about this in previous videos, but it would be nice to have a 4K 3-channel dash cam. Right now, this is the only option for a 3-channel dash cam, and Full HD is still good, but obviously 4K would be better. So we'll have to see if that comes out anytime soon. But yeah, I think this is going to be super simple, probably the biggest install I've done in a while, because most of the time I can just, take my new camera, unplug it, and plug in the new one. They all kind of use the same hardware. But with this setup, we've got extra wires to run, plus, this box needs to be mounted somewhere. So we'll go ahead and install that in the car and then do a little bit of a driving review, see how the video looks. So just for frame of reference, this is how my install looks. I'm in a 2016 BMW 340i, and the trunk has a pretty good sized fuse box. So I can access my tap. I run that to my B130X battery pack, and then I run a cigarette lighter power to the box. So you can see that's powered up down here. It's holding a little bit of charge because the battery still has some juice, but everything is working as it should. And then I can tie off all of these wires. I've got a pretty good sized coil up here behind this cowl panel in the trunk. But yeah, kind of secure all this down, put the carpet back on, and I've got a nice clean install. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't get a lot of footage for you guys with this time of year in my work schedule. I pretty much go to work when it's dark, and by the time I'm coming home, the sun's already setting. So not a lot of good, clear daylight footage. I can say at night and even in the evening, the car films very well. It's very comparable to older Blackvue HD systems, just kind of in this new form factor and getting you more information with that interior dash cam as well. At night, the interior dash cam works great. The infrared lights give you the clarity that you need to pick up details, see faces, or anything like that. So especially for those of you that do ride sharing and you just want that extra security, this is a great option for you. Now, I will say this is also a reminder for me that I need to make sure, I'm mounting the dash cams properly, because my front dash cam got some recording and really crappy weather. And, it just reminded me to remind you guys, make sure you're installing it where your windshield wipers will keep it clean, especially when it's raining and stuff. You want to keep your windshield clean, wipe the interior of your windshield as well, so that you can get the clearest image possible. But yeah, overall, it just works the same as, Blackvues I've had in the past. It gives me that reliable recording I need with a lot of cool features, a lot of expanded options. You can even install an LTE module on it if you wanted to. So that gives you like all of the features that you could get with the Blackvue app. Really nice setup and something I highly recommend. So yeah, I'll have a link down in the description if you guys are interested in buying one, and you can use my coupon code KERN417 for 10% off anything on the Blackvue website, and it does also help support the channel. And yeah, that's it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helps. And if you have any other questions or comments, leave them down below.